right, Chicago, we are back once again out in the first round to our rivals, the Winnipeg Jets, the second year in a row. So it's time to move on to the year 6 offseason with your Chicago Blackhawks. Unbelievable, man. The reverse sweep as well. It doesn't get much more embarrassing than this. A great regular season. The only other team that was frightening me was the Colorado Avalanche, but our rivals, we had a fantastic series lead, a 4-1 victory in game number 1, 3-1 in game number 2, 3-2 in game number 3, and then Pundinovs, he had a great game in game number 4. The offense wasn't there. Okay, so one mishap, and then I don't know what happened to our team. It's like the roles reversed. All of a sudden, they turned into the better team in the series. 5-0. 5-0 on home ice with the chance to eliminate the Winnipeg Jets. All right, fine. So they've made it 3-2. Game 6 back in Winnipeg, we get 1 goal for. And then game 7, we get 4, sure. But like they all came late, like 3 in the third period, I think it was. And they again score 5 goals. So 13 goals against in our last 3 games. And once again, your Chicago Blackhawks are not going to be Stanley Cup champions. So I don't know if it's possible to get Patrick Kane and Jonathan Toews a 4th Stanley Cup. They're going to be dropping off in a big way. We can try one more season with these guys before we call it, but I don't know. You got to think that next year our team's going to be even worse. And Patrick Kane, he did nothing for us here in the playoffs. Freaking Zucker. Zucker was the man. The third line. Look at Zucker. 6 points in 7 games played. 4 goals. Kabanov, 6 points. All right. Kunin, 5 points. Getzlaf, 4 points. 4th liners. There is Forsberg and Kane. Kane, 3 assists in 7 games played. A -5. So for some reason, Andronov, Panarin, and Kane, they just did not play well in the playoffs, even though they played fantastic during the regular season, and we are out. And it would have been fine if we would have just beat them in 4 or 5 games. Even if they had a bad first round, they could have been better in the second round, but we didn't even get the chance for that. Look at Bachfist and Brady Shea. Oh my God, the first line was just all minus players. That's great, boys. That's great. And Pundinovs, a .913 save percentage. He started off so good. I mean, I don't really blame Pundinovs as much. I know he's only 84 overall. He's 23 years of age. It was his rookie season. So, he's going to have to go through those tough lessons in the NHL. But the fact that our top 6 couldn't find a way to get some goals there in the final 3 games, even in the game where we got 4 goals in game 7 right there, you know, again, it was like the 3rd and 4th line. Ryan Getzlaf had a goal in there. Zucker, I think, had a goal. So we just did not get that offense. It was the same story from the year that we went to the Stanley Cup final up against the Tampa Bay Lightning. After round 2, when Patrick Kane scored the overtime winner in game 7, that first line just went quiet. They didn't show up at all in the 3rd round or the 4th round of the Stanley Cup final. So this is becoming a problem. The inability to get offense at the right times in the playoffs. It was going so well in the first 3 games. We were dominating. We were clicking. We were keeping the puck out of the net. We were getting goals, and it was depth goal scoring. I really thought our trade deadline acquisitions, you know, they were going to be very beneficial with that depth, but apparently not. Now the top 6 can't score. So your year 6 Stanley Cup champions, the New Jersey Devils. All right, congratulations, New Jersey. Got yourselves another Stanley Cup over there. So in this video, I want to use a lot of power of video editing. We don't need to take our time. I am going to I'm going to be nice and quick and try to get us into the playoffs again with the same team. Maybe a few minor changes. If we need to stop it at the trade deadline, I'll do that. But ideally, I'd like to take it up to the year 7 playoffs in this video. So I want to be nice and quick. So here are the draft lottery results. The Montreal Canadiens, Philadelphia Flyers, and Nashville Predators are going 1, 2, 3. And look at that, LA getting 4 and 5 with a pick from the Toronto Maple Leafs. So that's real nice for them. All right, so we're not anywhere in there. View draft class now. We don't need to take a look at that. View retired players. Let's see who is Gonzo Alonso from the NHL. So Ilya Kovalchuk, as a depth player for us the entire year. He wasn't given a chance to play. Patrice Bergeron, Mr. Game 7, Justin Williams. Maybe should have signed him for that situation. Blake Wheeler, good. So the Winnipeg Jets are losing Blake Wheeler this season. Brad Marchand, James Neal, Bobby Ryan. Oh, man, Shea Weber, Ryan Suter. And those 2 D partners from Nashville, both retiring the same year. Just not on the same team. All right, so all those guys down there. And what about goaltenders? Do we have anyone retiring? Any big names? There he is. Henrik Lundqvist, Pekka Rinne, both gone from the NHL. Thank you very much for your contributions. 84 shutouts in the career for Henrik Lundqvist. My goodness gracious. All right, so we're going to get to the NHL Entry Draft. We'll quickly just take a look at the awards, just to give a little summary for year number 6. I don't want to skip any of that stuff, man. It's getting hot down here. I got to take off my sweater. All right, so the New Jersey Devils are your Stanley Cup champions in year number 6. So what did it go? Went Winnipeg, year 1, Pittsburgh, Tampa, Vegas, Buffalo, and now New Jersey. Player awards, John Tavares, Art Ross, Hart Memorial, Braden Holtby. All right. Yeah, I mean, the Colorado Avalanche had that 63-win season. Their goaltender was absolutely fantastic. James Norris goes to Adam Bachfist. All right, so Adam Bachfist wins the Norris Trophy. So I was saying that we wanted to get that 90-plus overall defenseman. If Bachfist keeps on having seasons like that, his overall should grow, right? I mean, he was 86? Turned to 87 or 88. Come on. Lady Bing goes to Sagan. Calder goes to Kabanoff. All right. So second liner for us. Last year, we had the runner-up to Simpson for the Tampa Bay Lightning. He was the first overall pick, Andronov. And in this year, we got Kabanoff. So even though we're not getting that first overall pick, last year, the runner-up to Rookie of the Season, and this year, the Rookie of the Season. So we got two nice forwards there that we drafted and are playing quite well for us. Conn Smythe, Ruchinski, Vezina goes to Holtby. Yeah, William M. Jen. All the goaltender trophies are going to go to Holtby. Bill Masterton to Kaiser. Frank J. Selke goes to Connor McDavid. Ted Lindsay as well, Braden Holtby. And Maurice Richard goes to John Tavares. All right, very good. So it's nice that we get to reload here. The team looked so good. I was so excited about the team setup this year, but it just, man. I mean, maybe we can come back and be better next season because the only two players that are going to drop off are Kane and Taves. And as long as Kane can still get, 30-plus goals, all we need Taves for now is a third-line role. So he can drop down to 81, 82. I can still be effective. And then everyone else, hopefully Punanov's, Bachfist, all these other guys grow, right? Maybe, but I don't know. So offer trade. Let's see what we have available. I really don't think we need to clear up any cap space, so we don't have much, but do we have to give any big-time contracts? I know I get to save some soon. So we're going to have to sign Panarin. I don't know if he's going to want more than 7.5. That's going to be interesting. Forsberg at 7.4. He's going to stay there. Gosh Despear, he's still got his exact elite. He's going to stay there. Okay, so Brady Shea, we're going to lose Brady Shea's contract, which is, that's rough. Bachfist stayed at 86 overall. Patrick Kane, all right, so Kane and Taves are going to get even less money, so we'll save money right there. Andronov, I'm keeping. Sanheim, I'm keeping. I got to sign Kabanoff, who's up to 85 now. Zucker, I'm keeping. DeBrincat, I'm keeping. Yokoharju. Okay, so I think I can maybe part ways with one of our defensemen here. All right, so Punanovs is going to stay as our goaltender. I got to give Punanovs a deal as well. But if you look at our blue line, right? You got Gosh Spear. I don't know about Brady Shea coming back. If I can sign him, I'd like to get him to like a 3-year deal just to match up with Shane Gosh Spear. But if that doesn't work, we're going to have to free up some cap space in another place. So Gosh Spear lefty, going to play alongside of Bachfist. Sanheim, you know what though? I could just not bring back Brady Shea. No, I need to get rid of Yokoharju. Yokoharju is too offensive based for bottom 6, and we have that Delmas guy coming up who's also offensive based. Let me see Henry Yokoharju's numbers. Yeah, we played him as a top 6 defenseman this year. Yeah, he's offensive, and I'm not even using him on the power play. So I can free up $4.5 million with that trade. Gosh Despear, Bachfist, Sanheim, Delmas. All right, let me see Delmas. Delmas might even be better for the second line with, what's his name? Travis Sanheim, because he actually is offensive. See, he's not taking shots either, but he could grow, and he's right-handed. So we can go Delmas with Sanheim, Bachfist with... No, we're going to have to get... I want to get Shea back, yeah, because then Bachfist, Shea, Gosh Spear, and Delmas, and then Sanheim and Jensen. You can do that. Who else do we have upcoming? Koivu, is he going to be ready to go? Kari Koivu, what kind of numbers does he put up? So Kari Koivu does throw the body. We could give this guy a chance to play. Minus 11. Let's see his individual stats. He's not exactly the greatest skater just yet. Two-way guy. He's got good body checks. His defensive category is not bad. 23, though. No, I don't think I want to play that guy. I think I can drop him. Montreal. All right, so let me do some power of video editing right here. I wanted to keep this video nice and short. It seems like we have a trade, but I got to go throughout the league and see what would be best for the Chicago Blackhawks. So give me a second here, boys. Okay, boys, so I was going down the list. I was trying to figure out what we want, and I think we can actually just rebuild the team from within. I don't think we need to make any trades. I want to free up some cap space, right? But ideally, if we can go into the season with the same blue line, Gostisbehere, Shea, Bachvist, and Sanheim, and then bring up Delmas to play alongside of Jensen, because Jensen is a defensive defenseman, and Delmas is that two-way defender but plays offensive. Those guys would be good for the bottom six. Koivu, I think I can part ways with, which means there's no room for Jokiharju, and I don't really need anyone up front either. Everyone can come back next year, and there are still a few players in the AHL like Kurt Adams who are waiting to come up, and we also have free agency ahead of us. So why not try to acquire some draft picks here? The Detroit Red Wings, they are looking for a defenseman. They're contender status. I'm going to get their first rounder for next season and a second rounder from this year's NHL Entry Draft. Will it go through? Yes, it did. So, Henry Jokiharju, thank you very much for your contributions, but there was just no spot on this team for you. And that gives us Gostisbehere, Shea, Bachvist, Sanheim, Delmas, and Jensen. And if I cannot sign Brady Shea to a contract, I'll let him drop to free agency, and maybe even Koivu can come up, or somebody else. But I'm going to hold on to Koivu until preseason to see what he becomes. He's got 2 years left. So that's that taken care of. And the forward core, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... and 12 was Ryan Getzlaf, but Getzlaf's going to be gonzo this year. Yeah, I like the team. I don't really want to trade anyone away. I got Luke Kunin, 2 years left, DeBrincat, 4 years left, Andronov, 4 years left, Zucker, 4 years left, Forsberg, 6 years left. I want to hold on to all these guys. So, salary cap situation. I'm going to free up $8 million there. I don't know if Panarin's going to want more than 7.5. I hope he doesn't. He's already 33 years of age, so hopefully not. But he still has his exact elite potential. Forsberg, don't have to pay. Gostisbehere. Taves, I'm thinking that I can save some money on. Tom Wilson, I'm hoping I can save some money on. And Greenway, oh man, he's going to want a little bit more than 3.5. It's going to be interesting to see. But the draft pick is all I need. So when it comes to the draft this year, we have no first, but I picked up an extra second with the Detroit Red Wings. And next season, we have 2 first rounders. All right, so if the team is not good, we miss the playoffs, we have a lottery pick, and Detroit may miss out on the playoffs also. So that's that. Let us go ahead with the NHL Entry Draft. So sim to user pick. So the second round, let's see if we can find any studs here. Is there anyone that's been unlocked for us by our scouts? So I'm just going to sort by potential. Here we go. We got some medium elites. Goaltender, though, Sezikis. But we have other guys going 100 overall. Medium elite. Bunch of 3 medium elite players. All right, so I'm going to go for these 2 guys, 100 and a 102. Volchenkov. Vyacheslav Volchenkov, power forward. All right, doesn't have the greatest stats, but only played 3 games played. It must be all his, he must have a low overall, but that medium elite. So I'll grab him. There you go. Medium elites. Sim to my next second overall pick. There you go. I'm just going to get those medium elite players. Why not? Top 9. No. We don't want anyone like this. So medium elite, another gem. A gem would be nice, but that's a goaltender. We already have Punanovs, and he's 23, so we don't have to replace him anytime soon. Andersons. Yeah, I can get myself 3 medium elite wingers. Why not? Let's do it. Andersons as well. 2-way forward. And Sim, do I have a third rounder? Yes, I do. Is he still going to be available? I think so. Yeah, we're only at pick number 86. So he will still be available. Newberry, I'll pick him up. Boom. All right, so there are the 3 medium elite draft picks that I've picked up in the NHL Entry Draft here in year number 6. Chicago's done a good job in drafting. I mean, that's what we found: Kavanaugh, Punanovs, Andronov. We've been very good with the drafting, but it's got to equal a Stanley Cup for it to be truly successful, right? So some low elites, but they're not fully uncovered. They're going like 228. So you know what? I'm just going to try for this goaltender right here. Corey at 213. If he's nothing, fine. But 3-bar elite, so we'll see. And since we're in the 4th round, let me sim the entire draft, all right? So, I will go ahead with the re-sign stage. Like I said, I want to keep this video nice and short, so hang on a second. Alright, so the re-sign stage is almost done, and my god, it got close here. So Panarin I got back for one more year at 7.5, so I think he's making the same deal. Philip Forsberg, Gosh Spear, Patrick Kane, I saved $1.5 million on 1 year, 6.5. Brady Shea, I got back for 3 years at 5.750, so that was a big increase. Kabanoff, for he wanted like 3-4 years, but it was up at like 8 million. So this guy actually may become a great player. I only gave him a 1 year deal because I need to wait for Kane to drop off even further, along with Jonathan Toews and Artemi Panarin, before I can start paying him. Travis Sanheim still has 3 years left. Bachfist, 3 years left. Zucker and Andronov's got 3 years left. So Kabanoff is making more than Andronov now. I got Jordan Greenway back and Tom Wilson back for 3 years at 3.5. Luke Kunin is still here. Jonathan Toews, 1 year at 2.6, so that was great. Nicholas Jensen is signed for 3 years at 1.750, and our cap space available is 7.8. And now it's time for the big one, Punanovs. Punanovs wants to get paid. He's had 1 season in the NHL, and look at this guy. Hang on a sec. 1 season in the NHL, a good save percentage, but then he just got reverse swept in the playoffs. And look how much this guy wants. He's 23. All right, if I go up to like 5 years, jeez, and all I have is 7.870 million. So I got to go down to like a 1 year deal. So I got to go down to like a 1 year deal, him and Kabanoff, and we essentially got to wait for Kane and Toews to like retire before going long term with these guys, and then dump off some of our veterans. Like in a year or two, guys like Gosh Spear, Sanheim, Wilson, Kunin, like all these guys you can part ways with, but we're going for another cup run. So 1 year is all it is. So I'm going to try 1 year at 6.5. You do that for me, Punanovs, and it'll allow me to get ourselves a nice little backup, because as of right now, we don't have a backup. Couldn't sign anyone. End of the re-sign stage, yeah, don't worry. Punanovs has rejected our offer. All right, so we're going to have to pay him a little bit more. So, don't worry, I can qualify him as an RFA, but he better get a big jump next season. So, qualify as an RFA. Goaltenders by year number 6, they want a lot of money. So 1 year at, I don't really want to screw around with this anymore. Go 1 year at 6.750. If I have to trade Punanovs to get another goalie, you know what? 1 year at 6.850. There you go. If I have to trade for a goaltender, I'll do it. Because this is a lot of money right here for an RFA goaltender who's had 1 season in the NHL. But he wants it. Punanovs has accepted my offer. All right, so he's back on the team, and that is that. So we don't really have any cap space to make any trades. I will show you guys the roster lineup. So we've had to go in a different way than Henry Okaharju, or part ways with Henry Okaharju, but we've been able to replace him from underneath once again. So we got to get a backup goaltender. Punanovs is our starter. Our defensive core, Gosh, Spear, Shea, Bachfist, Sanheim, Delmas, and Jensen. So those are going to be our 6D men, and then Koivu can be our depth guy for us. All right, and this is what I'm talking about. When I need to free up the cap space, Ghost can go, Brady Shea can go, Sanheim can go within the next 2 years. You get 2 more years of these guys, and then you can trade them, or you can trade them whenever you need to, if you need to get those guys signed in the next year's re-sign stage. And when it comes to the forward core, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, Varlamov. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Shit. I forgot to do that. Yeah, I guess we're just going to have to say goodbye to Kurt Adams. Kurt Adams wanted a big-time deal. Shit, man. I should have signed him. I should have qualified him to a 10, or I should have tendered a qualifying offer. Oh, man, I can't even talk right now. Forgot about that. So hang on a second. If I sort by potential, there he is, right? Yeah, Kurt Adams. See, he wants 1.4 million. I couldn't do that, but I could have qualified the offer and then traded him. That's unfortunate. But he wasn't going to make the NHL team anyway this year, so I was going to flip him for a second. Unfortunate that I forgot to do that. It's not the end of the world, though. So we're going to need, we already have Chabarov who can come up and play the 4th line center position, because he's got 2 grinders on the outsides, and then I got 3rd liners, so I got plenty of penalty killers on this team. So we really don't need anyone except for a backup goaltender, and we're going to want a good backup goaltender to help us get in the playoffs. I don't know how well we're going to simulate here, so let's go to potential. Martin Jones. No, we just need somebody that we can afford. 1.4 seems about right. 1.4 for Lindgren, Mackenzie Blackwood. Hang on, there you go. 79 overall, 1.4, 31 years of age, Forsberg, all right? 1 year, 1.450. He can come back to Chicago. There it is. All right, so that is our team. Like I said, nice and quick. So let's get to preseason and arrange those lines. Okay, so here are the Year 7 Chicago Blackhawks. The last year with GM Superb, man. That's right, boys. This is going to be it for you two for the Chicago Blackhawks GMO. Come on, baby. Can we get it done? Now, we don't know their overalls just yet, but it looks the same. And Panarin, Andronov, Kane, Forsberg, DeBrincat, Kabanoff, Zucker, Taves, Kunin, and Greenway, Wilson, and we have Varlamov in there, another one of our KHL prospects who played well in the AHL. He's 23, 78 overall last season, but he was on the first line, so let's see if he's growing up to an 80-something overall. We'll see how he fits in on that fourth line. Brady Shea with Bachfus, Sanheim with Gostisbehere, and Jensen with Delmas. Special teams, Panarin, Andronov, Kane, Delmas, I'm going on the first line power play just because he's got 90 and 90 for offensive awareness and passing, and I wanted to spread out Shane Gostisbehere to the second because we still have Kabanoff down there and Forsberg. So we have quote-unquote depth goal scoring during the regular season. Kind of goes nowhere in the playoffs, but that's how it goes sometimes. Four-man power play looks like that. Penalty kill, we're using all of our depth players. Kunin, Zucker, Greenway, and Jonathan Taves killing it off. Extra attackers, 4-on-4, looks like that. 3-on-3, Andronov, Kane, Kabanoff, Forsberg, DeBrincat, Panarin. I mean, just lethal offense. And then extra attackers, Patrick Kane and Forsberg. So it's going to be interesting to see what Patrick Kane does for us. And it's also going to be interesting to see how much these guys have grown, right? So we'll do 1 month of simulating, then we'll take a look at everything. Again, more power of video editing. Okay, so we're 1 month in. Just finished the month of October, and not a great record. 6-7-0. So let's jump in here and see what might be the problem. Artemi Panarin's doing pretty good. So that first line, point per game maybe. Let's take a look at the team stats, and maybe it's the power play or penalty kill. So goals for per game, 2.69, and goals against, 2.62. All right. Got to get those a little bit better. Power play percentage, 12% on 49 times on the power play. All right, so we've got to change that up. That's Delmas on the power play might not be working out for us, and our penalty kill is fine. So the power play is a big problem right now. So let's go to the player stats and just see who's doing what for us. Forwards. All right, Panarin, DeBrincat, Andronov, Kane. Kane's down here with 7 points. I got to take a look at his individual overall. Same thing with Philip Forsberg. Kabanoff, 7. They're all like even. Yeah, even the fourth line, only -1. That's fine. Defenseman, Gostisbehere, Sanheim, Delmas is a minus. Yeah, we got to get, other than Brady Shea and Bachfus, the defense ain't playing great. And Puninoff is having a good, we got to get more goals. We've got to find a way to get some more offense and maybe shake up the blue line a little bit. So let's get to edit lines. And while we're there, we'll take a look at the overall and the potential for our veteran players. See if these guys grew, see if they got worse. All right. Oh, DeBrincat's injured? I didn't even know that. DeBrincat's with an injury. It might be just a day-to-day because nothing popped up. So Panarin's still 89 overall, but he's now exact top 6. So that's why I signed him to that 1-year deal. If he drops off, I'll be ready for him. Andronov, 85 overall with his low elite. Patrick Kane, top 9, but he went up to 87 overall. All right, so keep on playing, Patrick Kane. Philip Forsberg, 89 exact elite. DeBrincat, 85 top 6. Kabanoff, 88 overall for Kabanoff. Low elite. Oh my goodness gracious. He might be better than 99, and Andronov is 89. Maybe switch it up. Maybe, you know what? Maybe this should be the first line now. Kabanoff, DeBrincat, and Forsberg. You know, or like that or something. Then go DeBrincat, Panarin, and Kane. Because then you just put the two massive shooters alongside of Forsberg. But 5-on-5 was actually fine. It was just we got to get some power play numbers going. So DeBrincat, Forsberg, Panarin, Andronov, Kane. Yep. Kunin, Taves. All right, so Taves is down to an 82. He's still a good enough third-line defensive player for us, so I'm fine there. Varlamov, let's see. Yeah, his passing's getting up there, but actually, his offensive awareness is getting up there. His passing is not. Is he a body checker, though? Because his player type is a sniper, Varlamov. Let's see. He's not really taking shots. Is he throwing? Yeah, he's throwing the body. So he's actually fine as a fourth liner for right now. So 5-on-5, that's fine. Sanheim and Gostisbehere. I don't really want to break that up, but maybe go Sanheim and Bachfus, Shea and Gostisbehere, just to give a boost that second. Because Bachfus jumped up to an 87 overall. That's good. But he was doing good. I want to keep Bachfist playing well. Now I'm going to leave Shea there. We got to get the power play going. That's what it is. So I'm going to go with the shooters. All right, Forsberg and Kane, and then I'm going to put the passers alongside of them. So Kabanov, you're going to get in here as well. So we have Andronov, who's a great passer. Kabanov, who's a great passer. In fact, I'm going to put Kabanov on the first line center position. There you go. He's got worse face-offs, actually. I'm going to go with Andronov up there, actually. Hang on a second. All right, Bachfist. See, the thing is, I want to spread out Gostisbehere. I could put Gostisbehere with Bachfist and then just, like, the two playmakers, right, alongside of Patrick Kane, but I don't know if that's going to help us out with the depth, because then you got DeBrincat, Panarin, and Forsberg. You know, we could try that out, actually. Might not be a bad idea, because both these guys would be great passers, and then you have the 2 stud defensemen as well who can get goals, and then Patrick Kane's in there. And the second line is no pushover with Panarin, Forsberg, DeBrincat. It's just the blue line. I'm going to take Delmas off the blue line, though. We're going to throw back in Brady Shea. All right, so no, not Travis Sanheim. Brady Shea, there it is. So Brady Shea and Sanheim, Forsberg, DeBrincat, Panarin, Andronov, Kane, Panarin, Forsberg, Kabanov. I'm going to throw Kabanov up there, DeBrincat right there, and Panarin on the points. All right, so there are the special team changes. We'll see if that has anything to do with the simulation of why we're below 500. Boys, this might be the turning point. It might have been 6 years of trying to remain competitive, but year number 7, we might not be a playoff team. So let's get to the next month. Okay, so here we are at the end of November, and we started to win some games, 15, 11, and 0, and we were winning games by scoring some goals as well, 4, 5, 7, 4, 7, 5, yeah, so maybe the power play has gone up. So Kabanov and Andronov now controlling our power play. Kane up with 22 points. That's just, I'm not even going to take a look at the individual stats. I just want to see that power play stat. And the goals for. Goals for now has gone above 3. Yep. And our power play has skyrocketed. It was at 14 before. If it's at 18.4, you know it's been clicking above 18.4 to drag it up to there. So I'd say it's somewhere around 22%. So, yeah, everything looks good. We just need our team now to start grinding it out and get us back into the playoffs for one more opportunity. So, as long as everything stays okay right here, I'm going to simulate all the way up until the trade deadline. If any injuries happen or if anything goes wrong, I'll bring it back, okay? But there's no need to stop it. Let's go. Okay, so we're coming up with the trade deadline, and the injury bug is taking a chunk out of us. Adam Bachfist is going to be gone till March 11th. That's not that bad. He'll be back for the playoffs, but we're going to have to edit the lines here just because we want to make sure that we get into those playoffs. So, Brady Shea, you're going to get a new line mate. McCabe, no, we're going to move up Delmas up to that first line. We're going to give him the chance. And everywhere, hang on a second, Delmas, no. Delmas, you're going to go in there. All right, the 4-man power play. Delmas, you're going to get in there. And I don't think Bachfist is anywhere else except for 4-on-4 and 3-on-3. Hang on a second here. Extra attackers, 4-on-4. Yeah, let me just get Delmas in. No. Yeah, McCabe is that. You know what? 4-on-4 is fine. McCabe can go right there, and 3-on-3 is fine as well. Yeah, we're looking like a pretty good team now, boys. 32, 21, and 2. So let's keep on simming. So here we are at the trade deadline with a record of 37, 24, and 2. We've had better seasons, but we've pulled ourselves back into a divisional playoff spot. Patrick Kane is having a point-per-game season, so things are all right. Now, should we make a trade here at the trade deadline? I don't think it's possible that we can make a trade. I mean, salary cap available. We only have like $1 million of cap space available, less than. And, I mean, we got a bunch of players up and coming. Who's this Newberry guy? Oh, my God. Look at this guy that we drafted. What was it, in the 3rd round last year? 90 overall. This guy's going to be ready for next season. That was a good pickup by us. And Anderson's as well, medium elite, 75 overall. So we'll be able to reload here in Chicago. What about our draft picks? Let's see. Chicago. Ooh, and Detroit. They might not be a playoff team. Let's see, the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit, yeah. So we have all those young players up and coming, and also we might have ourselves a draft lottery pick. Well, I'm not making any trades, boys. If this is the year to get it done, then it's got to be this team. I really don't see a trade that I could make to him. Well, I could improve the team, but then it would take away one of these pieces, and I've put all these pieces in place for a reason. I like this team. I like the blue line as well. Don't worry about McCabe in there. Bachfist will be back. And the goaltenders, Punanov is now up to an 89 overall. No wonder he wanted wanted to get paid. Yikes, I'm gonna have to pay him even more this season now. So yeah, it's coming to a close here in Chicago. The young guys are getting better. The old guys are on the brink of retirement. It's time for this team to get it done. So I'm not making any changes. Let us sim to the end of the season. I'll make sure that if it's a tight race to end it with, I'll just show you guys the season sim. All right, so hang on. We'll go the last 10 games. Okay, so only 5 games left in the regular season, and things are getting close. Our last 10, 5-5-0. Yeah, we are not simulating the way I want us to sim. Even though we got some good players, I just can't get it going this year with this team. But if you look at us, we're in the first wildcard spot. We're not going to get caught by the St. Louis Blues, it doesn't look like. But if you go to the Metro or the Pacific Division, yeah, 82 points and 81 points for Calgary and San Jose. So they are only 6 points back. With how many games left, like 5 games left, it can happen. We just got to make sure that we win, 2 games? 2 of the last 5 games, and I think we're in the playoffs. So come on now, boys. Don't screw this up. We'll go past the Vancouver Canucks. Right here at the end, one more playoff run. Don't EA voodoo this season. Oh, my God. A loss in regulation and a win. Okay, good. One more against the Arizona Coyotes with the final 2 games remaining after that. Don't lose in regulation. There you go. 2 victories. That should be good enough for a playoff spot. Let's see. Yes, we have clinched the playoffs, 92 points. Doesn't seem like the Calgary Flames or San Jose Sharks can catch us. They can only get up to 89 points. So another successful season, boys. It could have been better. You can see the aging stars in Patrick Kane, even Panarin and Jonathan Taves. But they still have enough young talent to get it done, to get back to the playoffs. And who knows, once you're in the playoffs, anything can happen. Now that we're here, which team are we going up against in the Stanley Cup playoffs here in round 1? Okay, good. It's not the Winnipeg Jets. We're in a divisional spot, so Colorado, or it's going to be the Vegas Golden Knights, it looks like. Okay, we can beat Vegas. We can beat Vegas. We just beat them. It was the last game of the regular season we beat them. So let's advance here to the NHL playoffs, and there it is, the Vegas Golden Knights. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. We've got to get it done right now. So let's take a look at the team stats. Chicago, 2.95 goals per game, 2.76 goals against, 18.6 power play percentage. Could be a little bit better. Penalty kill percentage, it's good enough, though, for the playoff run. Player stats. So Patrick Kane still leading our team in points. What a career this guy's had. 77 points. Hang on a second. 77 points. Panarin with 66. Andronov with 59. Kabanov with 56. Forsberg 49. DeBrincat 44. We just didn't get the same kind of offensive output that we had last season, that's for sure. Varlamov down there with no power play minutes and 4th line ice time. 30 points. Doing a good job back there. Defensively, Bachfist up to 50 points again, so hopefully he continues to grow. Shane Gostisbehere, all right, so our blue line did fine. Delmas, not the greatest, minus 11. Probably when he played on that first line, though, when Bachfist went down. And goaltenders, Punanov's a 908 save percentage. He grew to 90 overall, and he's got a 908 save percentage. How is that possible? Last year, it was great, but at least he grew to 90 overall. So we have the 90-plus overall goaltender for the playoff run, boys. We have the blue line. Hopefully, we have the depth goal scoring. Are we a better team this year than last year? I have no freaking clue. So there it is. The team we're going up against, the Vegas Golden Knights. I'll just quickly take a brief look at them just to show you guys. Got a lot of videos I got to get out today, so I want to be nice and quick. Vegas Golden Knights. All right, so Marchessault, Glass is up to 90 overall. My God, Scarlett, right? Zachary Scarlett, drafted 1st overall in year 2. That's a rough first line. Smith, Carlson, Tuck, Voloshenko, Howla, Grabner. All right, so that's Scarlett guy, 95 overall. Their blue line ain't the greatest. It's deep, but it doesn't have any studs. And Philip Gustafson, 85 overall. We got the 90 overall goaltender. So other than Glass and Scarlett, yeah, this is a team that we can beat. So any suggestions for line changes? Go nuts in the comments section, Chicago. This is the last year to get it done, all right, before we are finished. So anything and everything, and I will see you guys in round 1 of the Year 7 playoffs. Hey guys, Johnny here, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and make sure notifications are on so you don't miss out on any new content. We also live stream on Twitch where I take days off my life for your entertainment. Sonny Gray, get out of it. You stupid pieces of shit! I should have gone with Jose for Fernandez! Oh my
god. Pitching change. Fernandez, get your ass in there. Oh, I swear to God. Baseball God just decided to all over me. Grand slam. Oh, yeah. Make me miss the playoffs with a first-ranked team. Year 2, 30 games above 500. No divisional win. Trip to the wild card. First inning.